called Good Christian Bells. It takes place in the Bible Belt, Dallas, grouped around 5 women who went to church together. And what I really am proud of with this show is it's a new world we haven't really seen on TV. I know some people were thinking, oh, is it making fun of God or religion or Southerners? First of all, I wouldn't do that because I'm all of those things. But what it does expose is humanity, which I think anybody of any faith, especially Christians, we all need to understand that we're human and that we all have these demons we fight and battles we fight, and that's what the show's about. And I wouldn't call my character the villain, but I would say she stirs it up and then prays for everybody. And I think we all know these women, and we're going to, no matter what religion you are, even if you're agnostic or atheist, I think you're going to be able to relate and hopefully walk away with what I feel the show brings, which is hope that each of us fall short, but we can be forgiven. The new album I have coming out September 13th. It's called Some Lessons Learned. I remember it being in the Miss Oklahoma pageant and them asking me, is your class half empty or half full? And I didn't really understand back when I was 20 years old what that meant. I had my pat answer, but my answer now applies to this record, which is I've learned a lot and I have a lot more to go. And there's mistakes I've made and some plans I've made and it didn't turn out that way, but I'm not writing the story. I'm not the one who's in control. So that's another conversation I have with myself is, now if you were writing the story, it wouldn't be near this interesting. So just let it go. Let go. And that's what this album is about. It shows that I have been hurt, that I've done the hurting, that I've made mistakes, that I wish I could do all over again, and that no matter where you are in life, and no matter what the perception is about you, you still go through the same crap that everybody else does. The album is full of songs I love, which is why I picked them, which is why it took me over a year to pick the material. As Simon Cowell would say, it's all about song choice, and he's not wrong. I wrote a couple of songs on there. One of them is called WWDD, What Would Dolly Do? One of my favorite performers there are. I performed that live one time so far, and I can't wait to do it more because it's kind of an ode to how she views life and how she would do it. And that's the way because she's a very positive person. There is another song called Fathers and Daughters. It's the relationship between a father and a daughter. And I have a pretty tight relationship with my dad, and it's about that. It's very difficult to sing live, so when I can get through it, it's lovely, and people, even if they are missing their dad, or they didn't have a dad, or their dad has passed away, it's a relationship song. And mentor to student, grandmother to grandson, it's about relationships in our life that have mattered, and that's why I love singing that song so much. Who's writing the story? The way my view in this life, in this journey, and I know that not everybody believes this way, but in my personal belief, there's the higher power of the Lord, God, who is writing the story. And believe me, when I try to take it over, things go wrong. I mean, and that's a constant battle for me because, again, I'm very much in control type person. But for me, it's God. He's the one in charge.